Hey everybody, it's Julio again with Lone Ranger Roofing. We're out here in Killeen, Texas doing a warranty claim. So this roof here actually to my left was installed roughly 3 weeks ago. And after installation, I went up on the roof and I noticed that there was wear and tear that was almost resembled hail damage. And it appeared to me that these granules weren't sticking very well. So I called my supply rep, and the best part about being and using reputable companies as a supply source is they will honor their material warranty. And after calling him and explaining the issues and sending in photos, he just asked that I take some samples, send them up to a lab. They're going to test these out, and then they're going to give the client a voucher to have a full roof replacement at no cost. So here, what you can see is that there's some damage here, and that's because these were shingles that we had to remove from the roof. And you can see the nail holes that this was, at one point stuck on top of a roof. But what is abnormal are these areas where there's lots of granule loss. Almost looks like it's hail damaged. And honestly, just with me scraping my hands across it, there's more and more granules that are falling off. This is just not normal for a new architectural shingle. So strangely enough, what happened was the factory wasn't able to keep up with the demand for this particular type of color shingle. And so they started shipping out shingles from another factory, and I could tell right away based on how they were packed that this wasn't the same shingle that I was getting on other roofs. And essentially we got to doing a post inspection, and it was, at first sight you look and it looks pretty normal, but once you start getting closer to the roof and paying attention to each individual shingle, you'll start to notice damage. You've got damage here, 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 and just basically everywhere along the edges of the roof. After a post inspection, there are times that you're going to find damage due to installation, and there's an acceptable amount, and essentially all you have to do is call your crew leader back out. And it's what I do. I call my crew leader back out. I essentially point out which shingles need to be swapped out. We get them swapped out. But on this roof, it's almost one or every other shingle that's going to have damage on it. And at that point, I said, this seems to be above normal wear and tear. The process was fairly simple. All I had to do was take 2 samples, send them in. Then the client would receive information that basically they have to prove ownership of the house. Usually that's just through a statement, a water bill or whatnot. Then from there, in 5 to 10 business days, a voucher will be produced, and we can get the roof reinstalled.